Evander, we're so happy to have you here tonight. We actually have someone who wants to challenge you to a fight.
I don't fight no more.
First pro fight ever was across the street in the Garden.
Yes.
1984?
Yeah, 84.
You fought a long time.
Well, I did, yeah, because it took that long to get the job done.
What were you thinking in your first pro fight in a building like the Garden?
Well, it was amazing to fight in the Garden, you know, your first fight, and then to get that much money, that was even more amazing, you know. You know, me being a kid, come from the project, you know, I used to make $8,000. I had 3 jobs, and you know, and
what were the jobs? I
was a lifeguard. I worked at the stadium, and I worked at the airport, and so.
What do you do at the airport?
I gas airplanes.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
I feel like you'd be like the best TSA guy ever.
No, that helped me out there in that cold weather.
So you have your first fight. I mean, what you win the fight. I mean, how do you feel? Are you just elated?
Well, you know, I was, because the fact of the matter, for one thing, fighting in Madison Square Garden, and you know, it didn't make no difference who I fought. I thought that when you good, you can beat anybody. Well, I fought a guy that looked just like Joe Louis. His name was Lionel Bauer. And he went, whatever I hit him with, he just kept coming like that. So, you know, that was my first time going 6 rounds. I made it.
You would fight anybody, and now some of these boxers are all worried about their record. They're all worried to fight people. What do you think of that?
They're taken away from the game, you know, because when people pay to see the fight, they pay to see you do something they wouldn't do.
Right.
And, you know, like, you know, I go to a rodeo. I wouldn't dare get on that bull. But I go see somebody else get on that bull. You know, so I kind of feel the same thing in boxing. They just paying to see you do something that they wouldn't dare do. And like that's what make you that star.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it, but it would not end well for me. I have a lanky physique. I'm not very strong. But I got to ask you this: Are you cool with Mike Tyson now?
Of course. I've always been cool with Mike. You know, what he did wasn't nothing that I wasn't accustomed to.
That was crazy to see. I mean, a guy. I mean, even when it happened, I remember just how you react. You kind of like came at him hard after that.
Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to bite him back, though. I'm getting ready to bite him back. You know, to me, he was fortunate that I didn't bite him back, because I wanted to. Even though I did, I wanted to, but I realized they always catch the second person, and he get bad. They get you bad when you catch a second.
That's true.
Yeah.
The person that retaliates is the one who always gets in trouble.
More.
Yeah.
You know, they said, you did it on purpose. I think you know I did it on purpose.
Do you think he did it because he just was like, I can't beat you, and I'm frustrated?
Of course, there was frustration, and I would think it that, because the fact is, you know, I'm the youngest one in my family, so my brother would get me in a headlock, and I tell them I give. They so let me go. If they didn't let me go, I'm gonna bite them. And so if I bet them hard enough, they gonna be holding, and I'm gonna get to my mom before they get a chance to hit me again.
So this all started at home.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You huge family, right?
I'm the youngest of 9.
Youngest of 9.
Yeah.
But at what point did they realize that you could take them in a fight?
Well, I turned 16, then I was good.
So at what point did you start boxing? Because
I started at 8.
8 years old. So you're very close with your mom, and what was her opinion of this fighting? I mean, I feel like most moms would be terrified of this.
Well, she was, but she didn't tell me. She didn't tell me I got ready to fight for the heavyweight title. After all those years, she never did tell me. She didn't come to the fight. She only came to 2 fights. She came to the one that I was in the Olympic trial, I lost. And she came to the one that I got disqualified in the Olympics, I lost. So she told me she was bad luck. I said, Mama, you know we don't even believe in luck. Like that. But then when I got ready to fight for the heavyweight title, and I asked her, Mama, you got to come. And so the night of the fight, she told me, she said, not the night of the fight, the morning of the fight, she said, son, can I come and talk to you? I said, okay. That's my first time my mama ever asked me, can I come up and talk to you? My mama just said what she wanted to say. But this time she asked me, and she said, son, do you mind if I just stay in the room and pray for you? I said, why? She said, son, I can't stand and see nobody hit you. She said, you know, I said, well, okay. Then she said, are you going to have a party after? I said, well, yeah. She said, okay, then. I just saved me the first dance. And I knocked the guy out in the third round, and that was it. But I found out that she couldn't stand to see me get hit.
I understand. My mom says that she's going to pray for me every night when I tape this show, so I get it. But who was the toughest that you ever went against?
I'd say Dwight Muhammad Kwawi. I fought him in '86 in Atlanta. It was a 15-round fight. I lost 15 pounds. That's how tough that fight was.
Wow.
And, you know, matter of fact, after the fight, they had to come in the doctor, and I told my manager, you can keep this belt. I'm not gonna fight no more. He said, Evander, please, you'll never have a fight as tough as that. But you know, that stayed on my mind. I said, I'm still a little too young to be dying. You know, I was 23 years old, and I went from 8 rounds to 15. And so when they changed the rulings, and brought it down to 12, it was better.
That's better, and that's your hometown too, right, Atlanta?
Yes, yes.
So you're in your hometown. Did you have people at that match?
Oh, sure. I had a lot of people at the match, but you know, everybody thought I was a fool to fight that guy. They said, do you know if that guy went to jail for killing his daddy? That's the whole thing that people talk about. And, you know, it wasn't even about me. It was just like, man, dude, he fought his way out of prison.
That is a horrifying bill right there.
Well, you know, but you know, you have to suck it up.
Yeah. So did he really kill his dad?
Well, that's what they said. I didn't ask him.
So he's the toughest. Who else? I mean, you fought Foreman. You were at the beginning. He was towards the end. I mean, not beginning. Yeah. You were 28, right?
I was 29.
29.
George.
And I mean, he still had a strong punch, or was he?
Of course, he can hit. That's the only thing he could hit. He hit hard. He hit me harder than anybody, and so he got one lick, and that was enough. But you know, he hit me in the 12th round. I said, "Oh God, man, did he knock all my teeth out?" And you know, I mean, he hit real hard.
You lived such a different life than me. That's crazy to think about. And so you view it as not just a sport, but also as entertainment.
It is. Because you know, you're an entertainer. That's the reason people like you. They come and see a show, and then you know, they get ticked off. That's just like go see somebody sing. He can't sing. You know, you want to boo the person off the stage. You came to see something that they do better than you.
Right.
When people just grab and hug and all that, people didn't pay to see that.
You know who I think needed a hug? The guy who killed his daddy.
Well, he probably did. You know.